what the technical difficulty was on that.
Yeah, there we go, man. Look, I got on early too at like 7:40.
Okay, so what I must have did was when I came in, I must have pushed the button and turned it off.
Yeah, 'cause it didn't even give it this link though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It ain't give it this link. It was just some. It just went to something and it just said ended. It had like 4 minutes and 36 seconds.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
but let's rock and roll though. What's up, bro? How your day?
Oh, it's pretty good, bro. How about for yourself?
Good, man. It's Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday.
Tomorrow
Flying
Friday.
by.
It ain't a pay Friday, but it's
Flying.
a Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. Still love it.
All right. Mossberg will probably be with us here in a little bit. So we can go ahead and get started. Um,
All right.
let me ask you this, man. I was reading earlier, man. Another player has decided, a wide receiver from UCF. He's decided he's going to go ahead and redshirt and enter the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, business decision. Yeah, like I ain't gonna waste this year. I ain't got no money. I'm going to the portal. I get my money next year. I got 2 more years to play. I'm gonna get money for both them years.
okay, okay. So you think so? That's your mindset. You think that's what's going
Yeah,
on?
that's my that. Yeah, that's when you ask somebody else. That's how you gonna respond. Not just the typical what everybody think. Like it's just I'm probably always gonna be different. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. That you said that because I'm sitting there like, how do they determine that? Okay, it's some more gravy out there. Somebody is this agent out there, hustling him. I mean, not hustling him, but trying to find him a spot or what? What's going
Well,
on?
now it's right now. It's not hard to know what your value is.
Yeah.
It's not hard to know what your value is. So whoever is, that agent and speaking on your behalf when it comes to NIL, they know what your market is. So we're not like in a time where these players don't know their market and they're just hopping out there. They know their market. So and it says don't waste this year if you're not getting X amount of money right now. Don't waste this year. You better go ahead and red shirt it now or it's over with. You just wasted a year and you ain't make no money. It's money out here to be made. Go get it while it's here to be made. And he's probably gonna leave UCF.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely leaving UCF if he gonna enter that portal. That's for sure.
I mean, UCF could put up some money and say, "Hey, we got two
Yeah,
hundred thousand. Stay
yeah,
here."
yeah. That's true. That's true. I mean, I
Because he's
remember.
still on the team. Just because he's redshirting doesn't mean he's leaving. He's still
Right,
on the
right.
team. He just can only play X amount of downs and X amount of plays.
Well, I think he's already played his 4 games, so
Yeah, so that's it.
yeah, that's it for him. Wow, that's interesting, man. That's interesting because I remember when our cornerback Johnny Barron was about to go to he was about to enter the portal because Oregon offered him, I think, $200,000 at this time. This is like 2 years ago, and
Hmm.
so of course, he Texas had to ante up some money to get him to keep him to stay. So I mean, that's
Right.
what happened. But it's wild, man. That this thing is wild. That's interesting, man. You would think that a student athlete would make that commitment to that team that he decides he's going to go to, and see it as a good fit for him or her. But now, you could be a good fit, but if that bread is somewhere else, you might go try to fit in there. That's wild.
There's no such thing as a committed relationship now in the NCAA. There's no such thing as a commitment. You're starting to hear about players being at their fourth university. Like,
Right.
how you do that? You know what I mean? Their
Crazy.
third university. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Do you think? that eventually the rules will change and they'll fix that?
I don't know. I don't know if you can change these. I don't know if you can bend these NIL rules. It is what it is. You pay them. Pay them what they worth. Big bank take little bank.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think they gotta find a way to make it what's best for the kids because at the end of the day, I think when you look at some of the kids' fan base, and I'm not mentioning just followers or anything like that. I'm just saying just their fan base alone. People that don't follow them are supporting them so much more by just being at the game and being present. And to add to it, I think is they have to find a way with a good committee to represent these student athletes. And if you don't, it's just going to be a revolving door of what they're doing now, transferring and see who can get the best look when it comes to trying to get to that next level. It's some good and it's some bad, but for the ones that's good, like we think, hats off to them.
Yeah, I mean, it all makes sense, man. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a
Crazy.
college athlete, so I don't know what it's like, man.
It's
But
something.
I've always
Right.
been the kind of person that was always dedicated. I mean, like I've been at the same school for 33 years, man. Even though I had opportunities to go elsewhere, I just
Right.
always had a certain level of loyalty and dedication to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't
That's
know.
where we come from. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
that's
all
where we
that's
come
all we
from.
know. That's all we know. Being loyal, being committed, being a man of your word, you
Right.
know.
And man, you pay me to play at a school. I don't know. I'm just not gonna go nowhere, man. I feel like if you giving me like if I go to a school and I'm getting paid whatnot and I'm a freshman and some school offer me a couple more million or whatnot, yeah, it sound good. But at the overall palette, it's not gonna look good because of what you just said exactly. I think they have to stick it out and understand that those endorsements, all of those things, gonna come along with them as a product and what they putting out and representing. So that's something as well. So you said it, you hit it right on the net, right on the head with that one.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that's probably what my biggest fear is that these athletes might leave a place and then get blackballed, man. And I do not want
Yeah,
any of those guys to get blackballed and get that label of this guy ain't got no commitment whatsoever, man. He just chasing the bag.
Well,
And
that happened. Well, hold up, time out. Not to cut you off though, but cut you up. But that happened to the one Camardi dude who left Colorado and went to Florida a little bit.
yeah,
yeah.
But go ahead,
McLean.
bro.
Yeah, you're
Oh
right.
no, I was done. I was done. Yeah.
And it's something you mentioned that because I can relate in a way because like you remember when I played when in high school basketball when I was everybody thought I was going to go to Westone or Linden and I went to
Uh,
East and for me at the time I was like why am I going to East High School, but I think overall the loyalty that I got from my dad, my coach, my teammates, and the overall product and format and what it brought me up into this day when it come to athletics. I think just being there and being that loyal person throughout the years and not understanding, I think you hit it like you said, it paid off for me. you know for others I don't think so well it may have did, but I seen things like that happening when I played, but I stayed the course and it was worth it for me, definitely.
Yeah, you almost won a state title, bro.
Man, 2 years in a row, man. Then that
Right.
last year, being one win away from it, it was crazy. Like that's just something to. I don't think I would have been able to accomplish that going to those other schools, even with what could have been there as far as in that, with other kids transferring. Like you said, it takes time to build when you transfer to mesh and go through adversity compared to when you have things and you have pieces coming in compared to where you leaving and being a piece. It's a whole different build.
Right.
Is that Polar Bear says, "Sup, fellas?
Parlay Poe.
Parlay Poe." All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and get it started. We can hit some more questions at the end because I got a couple more that I want to drop in there at the end. So let's get it started. First up, we got Syracuse at 25 UNLV. UNLV is favored by 6.5, y'all.
Ooh,
Over Syracuse.
over Syracuse.
Wow.
Under is 58.5. Man. Oh, cool.
So they got a shootout.
Let's go with that.
That's a shootout for sure.
They
You
got
know
a
what?
shootout with UNLV winning.
What you think? What you think on that City League TV? I'm gonna let you go first.
Man, if I'm a gambler, I'm definitely taking Syracuse with the point. I'm taking that. I'm taking that with the point. I don't care who wins. I'm taking the points and trying to get some money. But I'm going with the Cuse with the upset.
It's funny you say that with the points. I'm gonna go. For some reason, UNLV started 4-0. They won, I believe, the next game, and the quarterback that came in actually threw for about 200 with a couple touchdowns and I believe an interception. But they look like a well-oiled machine, even with that quarterback not coming in and playing. So I'm gonna take UNLV all the way, but I'm gonna go under on the 58.5. I'm gonna go under, but I think UNLV could get it by 10 because they at home and they in that top 25 for the first time. They
I feel
undefeated.
you. I feel you. That was a homer. That was a homer pick for me because I still root for Kyle McCord. So,
Right.
it's just a little homer pick for me, and I hope he can go and get the upset.
I respect it. Definitely.
Atlanta down the field like hot knife through butter on the first possession.
I mean, I understand that UNLV is undefeated, but are they that good that they can beat a Syracuse team with a proven quarterback? A Power 5 school? I mean,
Right, because what's that? Mountain West? That's Mountain West, right?
Yes.
Syracuse Mountain West. They couldn't even get over and make it into. I mean, not UNLV Mountain West. They ain't even want to jump over into the Big 12. They couldn't make it there or join the 2-team Pac 12.
It was kind of tough, but I'm always gonna look at an upset pick for the week, and that was just one that I was looking at, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and go with that upset. I know what they got, with Kyle McCord. Nothing against him, like you said, he's doing great as well, and they're only I think just had that one loss in the ACC, so it's just my upset pick this week. Going with UNLV, just stepping in the top 25 for the first time. And I think it'll be a big win on them, which I've noticed a lot of teams been able to get early in this season. And it is college football. And we're in week number 6, so you just don't know what could actually go down this year.
Right. Hey, viewers, don't be scared to leave your picks in in the comments. So your picks in the comments as well. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't seen UNLV play.
I haven't either. Not really. I watched like a few plays. That's about it.
But man, they must got something because they got them favored by 6.5 points, and the over and under is 56.
Yeah. They must think they them running rebels on grass or something.
Yeah. with Steve Turkey, whatever his name was.
Right.
Rest in peace, coach.
The shark.
Yeah.
The shark.
On the sideline biting on the towel.
It's hard.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Man.
But I'm picking Syracuse, man. And I'm going with the under as well.
Are you going with the upset with me?
Yeah, I'm going with I just can't see it, man. I can't see it. I can't see it.
Look, that's an easy solo win for you, Moss B.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Easy
I'm
solo
gonna
win
see if I can
for you.
make
You both taking the excuse with the upset.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Next up, we got Michigan State at number 6, Oregon. Oregon is favored by 23.5, and the over and under is 52.5. What's your thoughts on that one?
I like what I saw out of Michigan State last week on the offensive end, and I think the defense was okay. You know, the Ohio State offense is a hard offense to to stop and contain, but I really like what I saw from that quarterback and those receivers, man. I
Yeah.
really like their air game. So I feel like they can rumble with Oregon. I feel like they can rumble with Oregon. And I don't think that Oregon is going to do them the way that we did them. So give me those 23.5 as well.
Yeah.
Give me those 23.5. I'll take Oregon for the win, but you're not gonna duplicate what Ohio State just did with Michigan State. If we didn't beat them up too bad, and they still have that same drive to get up and go into that next Saturday game and play, as well as you played last week. Hopefully better.
I totally agree. I'm gonna take Michigan State with those points because if anything, I think they learned a lot from that game last week with the opportunities that they had, and I think even though they'll be in Eugene, if they get some of those same opportunities, I think that they could capitalize. And they do have a freshman down there, a receiver, as you spoke about that offense, and their receivers in Marsh that's doing an excellent job now being back from injury. So I think that Michigan State team is one of those teams that, you just got to watch, like we see in Kentucky, and having opportunities. I think when you away and you get the opportunities and you capitalize, I think it could change the game. I feel like, and we've seen that a lot this year.
You know what? This is really going to be one of those games where we really get to see if Oregon might have something.
Yeah.
And I really feel like even though it's in Eugene, I feel like Michigan State can do some things against them, and make that game very, very interesting. I don't see Oregon beating them by 23.5 points. I don't, especially after seeing how close Boise State was with them. And I'm quite sure Michigan State is going to be able to slow Oregon down. As far as that over and under 52.5, I don't know, man. That's like 27, 25. I don't know that Michigan State scores in the 20, but I don't see Oregon scoring in the 30s either. So I'm gonna go on the under on that one.
Yeah.
I could very well see a shootout as well. So I'll take the over in the shootout.
Yeah, because I feel the same way. Yeah. Because
It's gonna take a shootout for it to be over.
What'd you say, Rob?
It's gonna take a shootout in order for it to go over. It's gonna have to take a shootout.
Right. Yeah. A shootout or a blowout or Oregon blowout.
Yeah.
How much did we put up on Michigan State? I forgot.
Y'all beat them 38-7.
38-7.
38-7, so just 31. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a high-powered Oregon team could do that, but this ain't them. And I like Michigan State to be able to score on that Oregon defense. Maybe at will.
Yeah.
And they may be looking ahead. They may be looking ahead.
Who they got next week?
Come on, you know who Oregon got after this week coming up.
They got Michigan next week.
I believe they coming. Y'all
They got
going to?
the Buckeyes.
Oh
Yeah,
oh
I thought you
oh! They
knew.
get
I
to
thought
play
you
us.
knew.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 more games and then we got a bye week, man. I can't wait to get this other bye week out the way. Goodness gracious.
As long as they not looking ahead, that'll be the thing too.
Well, I got to do my bye week this week because Texas don't play this week. So it's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Look, and I think our bye week is when I go to see my daughters. They got a first scrimmage. Look, I gotta go to the first scrimmage. You hear me? I'm traveling to go to the first scrimmage, dog. I'm there. I want to see it all. I don't care how far away my baby is.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, next up, we got our only top 25 matchup of the weekend. We got number 9 Missouri at 25 Texas A&M. Texas A&M is favored in this game by 2.5, and the over and under is 45.5. What's your thoughts on that one?
I got Texas A&M all the way. I just feel like Missouri. I was just, I went and seen some basketball today. Somebody was trying to tell me about Missouri, which was my coach, and I told him, I said, Coach, they haven't really played nobody. I said the toughest team they played is Vanderbilt, and I think they won that one by 3. I just don't think Missouri's going to have enough to go to Texas A&M and that crowd volume, that crowd noise. They're going to be rocking. I don't think Texas A&M want to give up 2 games at home this early in the season as well. So I'm going to take the over because it just might be a shootout, but I'm definitely taking Texas A&M cover that 2.5.
So look, listen how somebody else. Tell me, when's the last time you saw a 25 ranked team go against a number 9 ranked team, and that number 25 ranked team is favored by 2.5 points? I don't think I've ever seen that ever in all of my life, all of my 52 years. I don't think I've ever seen it. So I'm looking at it like, why am I looking at it right now? Is it because we say that Missouri has just been a fluky team all year? They just really haven't played anybody. They have a light schedule. They're undefeated and blah, 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 blah. But a 25 being favored over a 9, where? In what year?
Correct.
I stay all the way. I stay all the way away from this one as a better,
Oh,
just
yeah.
because it just smell like a rat. This game smell like a rat. This game smell like a rat. Like, hey, 25 is favored over number 9, and I'm gonna get number 9 2.5 points. Come on, man. What dummy? Who ain't gonna take that? Like, for real? What? Give me that bet. No. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. That's crazy right there. I don't even want to pick neither one of them teams. That's a rat. That's a rat game. That's a setup, dog. I want to stay far away from that game as I can. That's a straight setup for what I don't know. But that's a setup. 25. 25 is a favor over a 9 in college football. Where at? That's just what I'm saying. If you got the 12-team playoff, and number 12 is favored. Number 11 favored over number 2. That's equivalent to that. That's just dumb.
Makes you say, why don't y'all just switch their numbers around? Texas A&M, you be 9.
Yeah, there you go. And then I'm rocking with
You be
you.
45.
Then I'm rocking with you.
That sounds a lot
What's the
better.
problem? It's just that simple. Like, what's going on? Who making these decisions, man? Making all this money, man? Give us some, man. We can make
Yeah.
some good decisions too.
Man,
Because I mean, if it's only 2.5, you mean to tell me the crowd is worth 2.5?
man.
Come on, man. in other words, you're saying Texas A&M is so much better than Missouri. Then why ain't they ranked that way?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Why ain't Missouri way down at the bottom of the top 25 instead of in the upper part of the top 25? This don't make no sense, man.
Is this where we see that? Is this where we see that 2.5 look like? That's insane.
That's just ugly. That's just that line right there, just that whole thing. And for anybody no, I ain't with it. That's ugly.
And they the number 9 team in the country.
But you're right.
Never,
Like, I'm taking Missouri all day. Bettors are
all
gonna be
day.
Missouri all
Like
day.
that's one of them bets. I'm saying, yeah. I'm like, baby, we gonna put the whole house up. We gonna put the whole house up. That's gonna bring us like 700,000-800,000. Let's go. This is for sure. I promise you. And then you end up homeless, mess around living in America.
Right.
Yeah, boy,
People have done it. It's happened to plenty of people.
yeah.
They got little rehab centers for them and everything.
They wonder why they got so many commercials. It's real because it's about 500,000 taking this one right now.
Oh, for sure. Oh man, the money line is probably ridiculous.
Man, if I'm a bettor right here, let me lock my bet in right now. Why it's at 2.5?
Right.
Let me lock my bet in.
Right. All right, y'all. This next
For
one.
either team though, but my fault. Go ahead. Let's get away from them. I don't like them no more.
We got SMU at number 22, Louisville. Louisville is only favored by 6.5, and the over and under is 56.5. What's your thoughts on that one?
I've seen ACC. I've seen both teams this year. I just seen SMU. I know my Seminoles not much of a team this year. We definitely a little trash on my behalf. I will say that with confidence, kindly. Sorry if I offend any Seminole fans, but it's just true. And Louisville is definitely going to score some points. So I'm going to definitely take Louisville. I know I picked Notre Dame last week, I believe, when they played them, of course. But I'm going to take Louisville this week with that touchdown win. And I'm going to pick that point total to be over as well because I think this is one of them games in the middle of the season. It's going to be a shootout. They both have good quarterbacks that they can put points on the board as well.
I think I will go with Louisville as well. I'll go Louisville as well. And like I actually will stay away from the points. And I will go with the under.
Yeah, I feel the same way about that under. I'm definitely taking the under. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with them points or not, but I hope Louisville redeem themselves from that loss they took last week to Notre Dame. I'm hoping that they can redeem themselves and get themselves back to where we thought they were, ready to compete with Miami or Clemson for the ACC title. But this game will tell us for sure.
Yeah. Yes, it will.
You know, they always say, don't let that game beat you twice.
Yeah.
And if Louisville ain't ready, they're going to get beat twice. Next up, we got Auburn at number 5, Georgia. Georgia's favored by 24 points, and the over and under is 53.5.
53.5.
If this game was in Auburn, I wouldn't say Auburn is going to win, but I'll tell you right now, if it was in Auburn, it would that money line. I mean that spread would probably be more like 9.
I'm taking Auburn with them 24 because I just don't. I know Georgia came off a comeback win last week. Now,
One no comeback win, they lost.
Say it again.
One no comeback win, they lost.
I mean, when they came back and tried to make it look like something and took the loss, but I just don't trust Georgia, even at home with 20 points in Auburn. It's an SEC game. To me, this is still like a rivalry, you know, and that's just my opinion when it comes to the rivalry. But I'm gonna take Georgia in the win, but I'm gonna go under.
I smell some more Dookie. I smell more Dookie, dog.
Man,
Number 5, Georgia. For one, they shouldn't be number 5. Here we go with these little goofy rankings with these guys and their SEC darlings. Their goofy rankings. Then you have them favored by 24 points against Auburn. Let me tell y'all what's going to happen. Because I smelled Dookie. I noticed the Dookie smell a long time ago. So now I get to figure it out. I smelled that before. You hear me? Georgia going to beat them by more than 24. The plan this week is to make Georgia look like, hey, look, we told y'all they're here. We seen them. They trash. What's Bubba's name? What Bubba say? Trash.
yeah,
They're trash, man. They just tried to make the viewers believe that they were still a team. They were not. If you would have just let them boys play and leave ESPN out of it, it's not a 1-point game. That first quarter is just gonna go and just till they start beating them down and just take out the starters and all of that.
yeah.
I know what I saw. So what they're going to give the viewers this weekend is they're going to give you a good Georgia blowout. You're going to see lots of fireworks. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to look like the number 5 ranked team in the nation. And they're here to stay because they're not going to lose another game according to ESPN because they need their second place Big Team SEC team to be up there. They cannot get a second loss. Definitely not early. So look for Georgia to get a whole lot of assistance here throughout the rest of the year. The same assistance you saw for those last 3 quarters last week.
Yeah, I got Georgia blowing them out and covering that 24. They're going to put it on Auburn, man. Yeah, they're going to put it on Auburn pretty bad. Auburn might not even score 10 points in this game. And I believe Georgia going to be in the 40s for sure.
Yep. You'll see fireworks.
Oh, for sure, for sure. We got number 12, Ole Miss at South Carolina.
What's going on, man?
Ole Miss is favored by 9.5, and the over is
Yeah,
53
doing
and
a
a
live
half.
stream, man. Nah, she should be sitting in there.
I'll take Ole Miss
Mm.
and with just blindly, I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna take because I don't want to give Ole Miss 9.5 points on the road. That seemed like it's a lot, and I never really believed in them. But what's South Carolina's record? Because this is a blind pick for me. What's their record?
Yeah, I feel like you feel about that
Let me see.
this game. Let me see. They 3-1.
3-1 South Carolina.
3-1.
Okay, so we might have a game. So yeah, let me get South Carolina with them points. Let me get South Carolina with them points, but still, I have to think like how I think, and they might want to have Ole Miss have a bounce back as well. They need that for the SEC, and I hate that I have to think like this, man. But that's just how my brain is wired.
Nah, we talked about Ole Miss last week. Me, Ole Miss still have not showed me nothing. I just don't trust Ole Miss going to South Carolina, 3-1 South Carolina. Sometimes at certain points of the season, tough places are tough to play in. I think this is another game for Ole Miss to go down. This is one of them games to where, okay, if they score the 53, I'm cool with it. But I'm gonna take the under, and I'm gonna take South Carolina with that 9.5 because I think they could get the win at home and a close one. I just don't see nothing good enough with Ole Miss for me this year, especially after what happened to them last week.
I need to see that.
Man, I want to say I don't think Ole Miss is going to rebound from that loss either, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I expect them to. If you're going to be a championship caliber team, you got to rebound off of a loss like you just had last week. And I really don't know if Ole Miss has the defense to be able to do that. Now, offensively, yeah, they high power, but I don't think their defense is going to be able to cover that 9.5. So I'm taking South Carolina and the points, and I'm going to take the over in this game, over that 53.5.
Hey, remember I said they would like to help Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So that they can keep their SEC darlings talked about instead of just dropping down in the polls like Georgia should be doing because y'all not passing the eye test.
All right.
Next up, we got number 1 Alabama at Vanderbilt. Alabama is favored by 22.5. Now that's kind of low.
Man, give me all of that. There we go again. About ready to bet the house. About ready to bet the house. From what I saw last week.
Yes, right. 55.5 is the over and under. That's only 3 touchdowns, y'all. I mean, when is
the house, bro.
at least 5 touchdowns over Vanderbilt.
The house, bro. The house.
I think Bama come out and let me look at I'm gonna look at their schedule and just see how I think they just come out and this is a statement game.
Go to last year and see how bad they beat them last year.
I don't think they take the foot off the gas, man. I just think that they definitely keep it going. Let me see how far I could pull it up. Because I'm going to last year. And last year, they got them by a score. They didn't play Vanderbilt last year, which was crazy. But if you think of it, just
look, you can click the other year. If they played them last year, they played them the year before. But anyway, that's how I be looking at little points and stuff. I look and see their history of playing that team.
This is
a lot of blowout.
If you look at it, just think about the 2 teams that we talk about outside of Ohio State. We talk about this Bama team. Nobody's paying attention. Bama have not took a loss since September 9th of last year. That was against Texas.
They lost in the playoffs. Michigan beat them in the playoffs.
No, I mean, I know. I'm saying, like, as far as in the regular season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just looking at the regular season and, knowing that they had that loss to Michigan, I think that's just something to look at. I think this is definitely a game where Bama just destroys Vanderbilt. Give me them points. I want to put the house on it, but just definitely give me them points and the over. Because I think Bama come out and they hitting on all cylinders and they just going to stranglehold Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I don't think this trap games or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So this, baby, 22.5. Don't let it move. Don't take it to 23 or 24. By the time Saturday get here, give me 22.5. Yep. Yeah, baby. Hope me and my baby living in their parents or my parents' basement. But I'm putting the house on it. We'll see how that turns out Sunday.
I'm taking Bama to cover 2, but I'm taking the under, man, because I don't think Vanderbilt's going to score 10 points. And I think Alabama gonna score at least 45 on them. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take the under. Vanderbilt might get 3. They might get a field goal. That's about it. The way I see it, that's about it.
From what I saw in that first quarter, that's what they look. I mean, Alabama looked amazing. I mean, unless Georgia was just playing, did you put a timer on everything? I don't know, but yeah, Bama and give me the point.
For sure. Next up, we got 15 Clemson at Florida State. Clemson is favored by 14.5, and the over and under is 47.
Let's go Florida State. Let's turn the ship around. Let's turn the ship around. Boss B, what's up, man? I'm going out there for you this week, baby.
Hey, I appreciate
With a
it.
big upset. So I'm taking the points and I'm taking Florida State. I'm taking Florida State to get this dub this year and try to see if they can find those wins that Moss said that he saw out there for them to get to the playoffs.
This is a win that I remember we talked about, and with Brock Glenn coming in, I think it's a changeup. Nobody knows what to expect out of Brock Glenn. I know what Brock Glenn gonna do. He gonna get out there and try to get him some of that Joe Flacco Neal money. That's what Brock Glenn working for.
Let's go.
I feel this is gonna be a big game. I think we got a shot at taking Clemson out of that push when it comes to that playoff. And like I told you before, I think I'm okay and satisfied if we can do that against teams like Clemson, Miami, Florida. Put that same scare in them that I know of Florida State. Don't just go out and play like we've been playing. I know the capabilities of what we bring to the table. And if we could go out and we could play like that, I think we could win more games than they think over there, even Norvell and that coaching staff, even down to some of the players may think. We just go out there and play like we don't have nothing else to lose. Why not? We're going to go out here and get this win. I'm taking this on the points and the dub.
I think this is the game that turned it around for y'all. Like, this is the game. Like, this right here is the season. Because we know how the season has been up until this point. This is the game right here. We lock in. Go knock off number 15 Clemson. We can right this ship, and we can make something of this season. All right, we done with the little hangover from last year. I call it and blame it all just a hangover just from last year. This is the game where it starts the Florida State Seminoles football season.
Yeah, and we have a lot of recruits that haven't left 5-star, 4-stars that are at this game coming this weekend. So I think that is going to definitely raise the temperature. I think, we just got to go out and we got to show, and we got to leave it all on the field.
What time this game come on?
That is that 7 o'clock. We got that 7 o'clock game, prime time in it. ESPN.
A lot of 7 o'clock bangers Saturday.
Yeah, it's quite a few to 7 o'clock.
Man, what are y'all talking about, man? Clemson has averaged 50 points since that Georgia loss. 50. Come on, man. No, I'm just joking.
I'm about to say, did you hear yourself? The Georgia lost. They got beat by Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying since that Georgia loss, since they lost to Georgia, they averaged 50 points.
They've been thumping.
I agree with y'all, man. I think Florida State is going to be up for this game. It's going to be the game that's going to redeem.
Let's go. Let's go.
Because the season is already down the toilet.
Right.
No, it's not. It ain't down the toilet yet.
Yeah, it's down the toilet.
It ain't down the toilet yet. No, you can't put them. You can't put them in the grave yet, Rob.
Come on,
you put them down in the grave. You said it's over with. You said put the white sheet over them. Like now, like we don't want anybody to see this.
No, what I'm saying is they're still in the toilet floating like a turd, bro.
Yeah, we down there flirting.
That's what I'm saying. They still got a little hope.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. I really do believe that this game they're gonna play lights out, man, because it's Clemson. Because I think when they play Clemson, Notre Dame, and Miami,
Yeah.
those 3 games they're gonna play lights out, man, because they do not want those other teams, man. They like you can't. It's hard to get up for them teams.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get up for Clemson. It's not hard to get up for Notre Dame. And it's not hard to get up for Miami.
Miami, you up? You ready?
They getting up for all 3 of them. And if Duke is undefeated, they gonna get up for Duke too.
Definitely be up for Duke. So
Yeah.
I agree.
So I'm definitely picking Florida State. I don't know if they're gonna win this game, but Clemson's not covering that 14.5 though. That's for sure.
Definitely not.
They're
For
not
sure.
covering that 14.5. Next up, we got Utah State at number 21, Boise State. Boise State is favored by 27.5 points. And the over and under is 67.
Jeez.
That is nuts.
And that's at that blue turf. And you said this Utah State?
Yeah, Utah State. Oh,
Boise State
I should have
by
said
27. Oh my
that
God.
is nuts.
Because
Now listen now. Utah State is giving up 200 yards rushing a game. And now you're about to go against the nation's leading rusher in Ashton Genty. He about to kill Utah State, bro.
Yeah. He and you make me think about the fact that he averages the 200. He averages as many yards that they give up. So I think they in some serious trouble. I think he comes out and get another 250, put him on the board for another Heisman performance because he's going to get the 4 touchdowns. That's 28 points himself.
You said 250.
Yeah.
Ooh. What up, Ho?
He at home on that blue turf this week, man. So you know he going to do some numbers, man. He trying to do big numbers this week.
Y'all disappointed me, man.
What happened, Po?
Picking Florida State, man. I'm
You
so,
said that's bad work? You said that's parlay Po said that's bad
man,
work?
I'm
But
mad
no,
at
he
y'all,
said
man. I had to get on here. I'm packing for my Pittsburgh trip. I had to get on because y'all kept saying that Florida State mess, man.
What's your picks, Parlay Po, for the Florida State Trojans? Talk to us.
Dabo is going to step on y'all's neck, bruh. Dabo gonna run it up. Dabo gonna run it up, man. Man, hey, they might have 50 on y'all, man.
Wow.
So listen.
They might hang 50 on y'all, man.
Hey, that's what Rob said. Rob said they've been putting up 50s.
They've been
Bruh,
putting up 50s.
Bro, they hate Florida State, man. Clemson hate Florida State.
So with that being said, you think that Florida State is going to make it that easy for them to come in and get a W, even though the way the season going? And I get you on that, but I'm a Seminole fan. We not going down at home like that to Clemson, Po. I just don't think.
Y'all been going down at home. Y'all been going down at home.
You have. I cannot disagree.
Y'all
with
lost to Vandy, man.
I can't disagree.
We lost to Vandy at home.
We lost to Mercy at home.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah.
What I done got myself into, Parlay Po.
You know what, man? Ain't no way I'm picking Florida State in this game, man.
Hey,
Not with the points either.
I felt good about watching this game before you got on.
Oh man. So DJ ain't quarterbacking?
No,
He hurt.
he done. He got a broken finger.
Oh,
That's
good.
what he said. He said they coming with a whole new. He said they coming with a whole new flavor, bro.
Good.
Yeah.
So do the true freshman coming in, right?
Yeah, he got reps under his belt. He played last year.
Okay. Well,
we'll
see. We'll see. Hey, he gonna have to run. He gonna have to run Saturday because they coming to get him.
I won't lie. I trust his legs more than ukulele.
Okay,
That's what
well
I
he
call
gonna
him.
yeah, he gonna have to run because they coming after him.
Yeah. I just think this, as big as the game is, I just got a funny feeling. You know how some of the seasons sometimes it be in the ACC. You know, when teams just knocking teams off, even the way the season's been going within itself. You know, we see how Ole Miss took a lump. We see how Georgia almost lost, and then they got swatted on the following week. You know, so that's just how I'm feeling. Even though with the way our season been going.
But you got to look at Dabo. What he going through all this stuff that he's not in the portal. That's why they trying to hang 50 or 50 plus on teams because he trying to say that you don't need to go in the portal. So everybody in his conference that he beat, he gonna try to hang 50 on them. Trust me.
Man,
Man, Dabo's attitude like that. I'm talking about Dabo been known to run it up. That's why coaches don't like to shake his hand because he'll blow a team out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
he ain't got no mercy. He ain't got no mercy.
he will
real
blow a
quick.
team out, man. Like Dabo don't play that, man.
They've been a team that, you know, I've been wanting to see how they are because we've talked about them and not using that transfer portal as well. So, you know, is it him trying to just be Dabo, get back to that old Dabo with what he's built? But I think this Saturday it comes to a stop. It's October, Poe. Parlay Poe. It's my October month. This is going to be an early birthday present for me.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see, but I hope y'all do something. But y'all get into a bowl game, that's over. Yeah.
Poe ain't having none of that. Poe ain't having none of that similar talk, bro.
Yeah, they ain't getting to no bowl game, bro. The best thing for y'all was DJ getting hurt, man. I hate to say it. I hate that. I don't wish hurt on nobody. But him, y'all just got him sitting back there like a statue. You know what? Dabo really wanted to play against DJ, though.
Yeah.
He really wanted to play against him. He was hoping he was playing. He was going to show y'all why he transferred.
Yeah, because, man, he could have stayed over there for all that.
Bruh, he was going to show y'all why he transferred.
Yeah.
And the dude that's in front of him, he the one that moved him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude quarterbacking, he the one who moved him out. Yeah.
Yeah. See, Juan, you thought I put the sheet on Florida State. Pope put 2 sheets on them.
Man.
They dead. He said they dead.
Yeah. Poe cremated him.
Man.
He cremated him for this year.
Dabo gonna come for their head.
Yeah, let me ask y'all this. Is Ashton Genty gonna get 300 yards on Utah State?
No.
Now it's gonna be 299.
I think 250, 260.
Yeah. If you don't get 300, it's gonna be 299.
Yeah, he gonna have one of them Eddie George like performances he had on that special day, but I don't think 300. I definitely think he's gonna go over 200 for sure.
Bruh, that's a conference game.
It's a conference game.
Yeah, man, he gonna try to get 4. He gonna try, man. They're gonna run the ball, man. They're gonna run the ball every chance they get. Well, dude, watch.
They're trying to get him in New York, bro. They trying to get him in New York.
Yeah,
for sure.
Bruh, he already near New York. You see that stat I posted, right? Oh my God.
That's nuts.
That's crazy. Man, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
All right, what y'all think about this Baylor at 16 Iowa State? Iowa State is undefeated and they're favored by 12.5, and the over and under is 44.5. What's your thoughts on that one?
44.5. I think the over for the 44.5. But Baylor's struggling.
They struggle.
Yeah, Baylor's struggling, man. Like I see them play. I couldn't even, they had one of them early games where only them and somebody else was playing. And I watched them. I couldn't even feel. I had to turn the channel. I was like, man, they ain't the one Baylor Bears, Air Baylor Bears. You know what I mean? They ain't them. I said,
David
Yeah, they're
Lambert
not.
gonna get fired, man. He's gonna get fired. I mean, he's gonna prove that he's nothing more than a defensive coordinator because he hasn't been able to do nothing with that Baylor team since he took over that first year after the guy from Nebraska, their coach left, Matt Rule. After Matt Rule left, he left him with a team stacked full of players. He went to the championship game in the Big 12 and won it. But ever since then, he's been horrible.
yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I believe so too. I got Iowa State covering that 12.5. And I don't know about the over on that one, though, because I don't think neither one of them going to score a whole lot of points.
Yeah, I got you with the
I
same with
got
the
Iowa State too.
yeah. Same here with the under. Their defense definitely gonna play great at home, but I feel they'll get that 12.5 and just keep that second half to where their defense is constantly stepping up, offense moving the ball, maybe getting a field goal or two.
Yeah,
I'm going with the over just because y'all said under.
I'm going with the over. I'm still going with the over.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on number 11, USC at Minnesota? USC is favored by 8.5, and the over and under is 50.5.
Where's it at?
It's in Minnesota.
I'm picking the Golden Gophers. My upset, Golden Gophers.
Is that because of the way they played y'all last week, Paul?
Yeah, the way they came back, man, they showed me something.
That was going to be my next question. Did they show you something last week as well?
They should. Well, that's probably because it could be because we was one dimensional. It could be, but the way they was playing, their linebackers was playing. They number 45? He was tackling.
Yeah.
He was tackling. I love linebackers that can tackle. You know what I mean? I love that. Every linebacker can't tackle. I'm telling you that. But them linebackers can tackle, man.
I'm gonna take USC with the 8.5. I'm gonna take the over for the fact that, like you said, how they played last week. One thing I noticed is that USC seemed to kind of not catch their stride sometimes until the second half, even when they've gotten down. I think they've learned a lot from that USC game as well as that game last week with Wisconsin, having that resilience as we talked about before. So I got them actually winning this at Minnesota. And if you notice, USC will be indoors, I believe, at Minnesota. So I think that'll actually help that offense possibly a little more. Let's see if that helps. But not that that's always to their advantage. Let's see if it helps them in this game, along with the way they played just through
Minnesota got a dome?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a dome.
Do they?
Yeah.
They've been in a dome. They always had a dome.
Yeah,
They just have a new one now.
So they had a new one. Man.
I'm gonna pick USC because I think they're gonna have a little bit more success through the air this week than they did last week with Michigan. So, but I'm gonna take Minnesota with the points though, and I'm gonna go with the under.
USC, man, this could be their third physical battle they done had in a row. They might be wore down, man. They might be wore down. They got wore out.
That's a good point. That's a good point right there.
Yeah, by Wisconsin last week. Even though they came back and won that game.
Yeah, that's 4 tough weeks right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They might.
That's a great point.
Bruised and beat up by now, man. That physicality they just went up against. So I can see Minnesota definitely upsetting them. And I'm definitely picking Minnesota to cover. I don't think USC going to get 8.5, man, on them. But we'll see. Then I'm taking the under as well. Next up, we got number 4, Tennessee at Arkansas. Tennessee is favored by 13.5, and the over and under is 58.5. What's your thoughts on that one?
Give me Tennessee. Give me Arkansas with the point. And I'm gonna go with the under.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I feel
want-
the same way.
Hold on, you want Arkansas with the points?
Yeah.
It's
I'm still not all the way. So I'm taking Tennessee to win, but I'm just not still. I need to see more from Tennessee as a number 4 ranked team in the country.
So the point,
Yeah.
what they favored by 13?
Yeah, 13.5.
13.5.
Yeah, I just need to see more if I get somebody just a 2-touchdown lead on me. And Arkansas can score. They can score the ball. I know at least that much about Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Tennessee to cover, and I think over. I'm picking the under. I'm picking the under, but Tennessee gonna win. I'm picking them to cover too.
Do
I
you
can see
think,
that.
that's what I'm gonna take Arkansas with the 13.5. I don't know what it is about these home games in these SEC with these ranked teams this year, and even ranked SEC teams playing these teams that's not so good away. I think Arkansas will lose the game, but I don't think Tennessee will cover that 13.5. I'm gonna go with the under as well. I just think it'll be one of those SEC battles. How Kentucky played Georgia, Tennessee might escape with a win at Arkansas. I mean, you just don't know this year with them games.
I think it's only that close, 13.5, because it's in Arkansas. Now, if it was in Tennessee, it'd probably be upwards of over 20. And I think Tennessee will cover, because I don't think Arkansas got the talent level to be able to keep up with Tennessee, man. And I got Tennessee winning that game and covering the 13.5, but I am taking the under in that game. I'm taking under 58.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this too. Like a number 4 versus an unranked team, and it's only 13.5. You almost really would want to take those points. Like just as you know, as we see it.
Now they got Tennessee ranked 4 now. If Tennessee don't show up, they're gonna fall for sure.
Next season, come over here.
They're not gonna fall. They're not gonna fall far. It's the SEC. You gotta remember that. Just like this isn't even an impressive win. They're only favored by 13.5. That's just like we were favored by 24.5 over an unranked 3-1 Michigan State team. That's why I don't understand why this is 13.5. But you know.
Okay. I guess they know something we don't know.
Right.
Yeah. They know a lot. We don't know.
Next up, we got number 10 Michigan at Washington. Washington is actually favored in this game by 2.5 points. The over and under is 41.5.
Bet in the house.
On this one, Parlay Poe. You can go last on this one.
Okay.
Bet in the house. Bet in the house again, and I definitely wouldn't do this with Michigan. But you giving them 2.5 points, and they rank number 10 against an unranked team. Here we go again with this. I'm seeing a whole lot of this week. Like this just doesn't make any sense to me. Now you have the number 10 ranked team underdog to an unranked team on the road. Give me Michigan and the point, and give me the under on the. No, I'm going over that. I'm going over the 41.5. That almost might be an easy over because both offenses will score.
Yeah. Give me. I'm gonna disagree. No, I'm just kidding. I feel the same way. I think Michigan gonna definitely get all that. They gonna eat that up. I was just about to mess with parlay post and give me Washington and points and everything. But nah, Michigan. I just think they look different. I don't think Washington can sustain.
We'll put the rest of it
What
on head.
Michigan gonna bring to them. So Michigan definitely win by at least 10, and definitely get those points.
Right,
If
2.5.
you can't
Crazy.
if you can't stop the run, and Washington cannot stop the run, like they couldn't stop the run last year, that's all Michigan got to do is run, 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 run. Like they did last year. They didn't have to throw very many passes last year in that national championship game, and they're not going to have to throw the ball much in this game. They're
Yeah.
going to run it down Washington's throat, man, and they're going to pull out that victory against Washington. I got them beating Washington by 10, but I'm taking the under because I think it's going to be like 20-10. It's going to be.
But they got them so that means you got them beating them by 10. Vegas then gave them 2.5. That's 12.5 points that's just given to this number 10 ranked team against this unranked Washington team. That's just now coming into this put your boots on Big Ten conference.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to have some Soldier Reeds on this Saturday.
You already know what we're gonna do. Run, run, run. But we got Colston back, Loveland. So the play action gonna be there. I'm telling you that right now. Orgy just had to put it right there on it because the play action gonna be there. You know what I mean? And they will be doubling. They will be doubling Colston. And what I'm hearing, we doing bubble screens this week too. A long run. So we'll see. We'll see.
Did Will Johnson play last week?
No.
Is he back this week?
Yeah, he back.
Okay.
Yeah, he back. He back
What
this
was
week.
What was wrong with him, Bo?
His shoulder or something.
Yeah.
His shoulder or something. Yeah, like he back. He back because he our difference maker. Him and our two big guys up front. I'm really not sold on our linebackers like that. Really not sold on linebackers like that. And then he keep the defense coordinator to keep giving these guys too much rest, man. Like, because I be seeing Josiah out and then Moore out. I mean, like, why do you give the starting defensive ends a rest?
Season, bro. It's a long season, though, so don't be mad at them.
Man,
that's the play. It's a long season, bro.
Man, them dudes got to play. Them dudes got to play. This is if they getting ready for the league.
Mm-hmm.
They getting ready for the league. They got to play. But other than that, I'm taking my boys, and I'm taking the over too.
Okay, cool. Last one on the slate, unless y'all got some other ones y'all want to talk about. We got number 8 Miami at Cal. Miami is favored by 10.5 points. The over and under is 54.5, and this game is at 10:30 Eastern time.
Man,
7:30 on the West Coast, and it's in California. Until now.
Miami fan gonna stay up to 1:30. You hear me? If you Miami fan, you gonna stay up to 1:30. Like, man,
you're gonna be up. Look, you're gonna be falling asleep in the third quarter.
Man,
better go out. Better go hit a sports bar or something.
Yeah,
I'm messing around. I'll be sleeping in a sports bar, just sitting watching the football game.
Yeah, I think out of all the teams like that's had a little shaker of a game early so far in the season, here going into week 6, I think this somewhat of a scary game for Cal. I mean, for Miami, I would say I don't think Kyle's like the team that's just gonna go in and obliterate them. I'm gonna just say it's a scary game. You never know what you can get because if Virginia Tech could play the way they did at Miami, who knows what Kyle could do at home against a Miami team? You know, that's the one question. I'm gonna take Miami with the win. I'm gonna take them to win by 10.5, and be under though on this one. I'm gonna take them to win, but be under on this definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
I got Miami to win and covering the 10 points too.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Oh,
That was
okay.
easy.
Listen, are you saying that because Cal played y'all hard?
No, I'm not. I'm not even saying that because of that. I say that on the strength. Just watching how
Yeah, because they
battles
had
in
it.
that SEC.
When I seen y'all's highlights, they had the ball for the winning drive.
Yeah, that was a tough
I
game.
seen that.
Our defense stepped up.
I seen that. And then for Virginia Tech playing like that, Virginia Tech supposed to be better than what they are because because they have Virginia Tech is like, you know what I mean, one of the top in their conference.
Right,
But
right.
since they lost to Vandy or whatever, so I'm taking Miami. I'm taking Miami in the blowout.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them to cover the 10. I just think it'll be under, but it's just a scary game. You know, just never know how that could go.
Because the weather don't make a factor. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing gonna make a factor in California, Miami. You know what I mean?
That 10:30 not gonna make a factor either.
Yeah, huh?
That 10:30 won't make a factor either. You think?
Nah. I'm saying nah, because they're probably already there.
They're gonna be fresh. That's what they're gonna be.
I feel they already there with it being Thursday. You're right, going into Friday. Yeah,
they probably there, or they getting on the plane to leave. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I got Miami scoring over 40, so I'm going with the over. And Cal may get a late touchdown or something to get there, you know, double digits or whatever, whatnot. But I'm definitely looking for Miami to try to make a, you know, nice little statement win this week to show that they still high powered.
Right.
And like I said, cover that 10 too. The 10's nothing. Now I'm going with the over.
Man, I'm kind of torn on this one, man, because I really want to see if this whole West Coast thing is going to make a difference. That 10:30, man, that's kind of late.
Yeah, that's real late. That's real late.
And I want to see if it's going to have an effect. I want Miami to win this game because I don't know what Cal really has. You know, I don't know if they're any good, but it's only 10.5, and maybe because it's 10.5, Miami is probably a lot better than that. They're just giving that 10.5 because it's in Cal and that time difference or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man, but I'm gonna go with y'all. I'm gonna pick Miami and the points and the over.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask y'all this before we wrap it up. What are your top?
Hey, hold up, real quick, Rob. We got one more game, man. You can't, you know, I ain't gonna let you get up off of it. Hey, we got a tough game this week against Iowa. Ohio State.
Hold up.
Yeah, we got a tough one this week because Iowa does have Iowa has a good defense and they got a hell of a running game.
Where y'all playing at?
We're gonna get challenged. Yeah, I think we're here. We're definitely gonna be challenged by this Iowa team, and Iowa plays us tough. That's a school that plays us tough, and like I said, they have a pretty good defense, and they usually do have a pretty good defense. So, and they got a running back. Their running back is a dog, and he gave us a bulletin board material. You know, he said even if Ohio State would have offered it, he still wasn't coming here. He hate us like Poe hate us. You hear me?
Yeah. Do y'all play at night?
He said even if they offered. No, it's 3:30.
3:30 game.
That's good prime time. 3:30 good.
3:30 good. Always good.
That's enough to get oiled up real good. Hate them 7 o'clock games. I can't get oiled up.
Right. Or you be too oil.
Yeah, and knock you out the whole game.
You know what I mean? The bobblehead,
That's
the
why
whole game.
I didn't learn my lesson. Like I don't do nothing during them 12 o'clock games. I mean, drinking wise anyway. 12 o'clock,
Bruh,
that 3:30 game, I might give me a shot. Yeah.
bruh. Let me tell you my experience. What was it? Last year I went to year before last. I went to the big house to watch Michigan State and Michigan. And it was a 7 o'clock game. Bruh. By the time 7 o'clock came, I was saucy as I don't know what, man.
Right, you were stumbling to the stadium.
Man, that was saucy.
You were stumbling
Only
to the
thing woke
stadium.
me up. Only thing woke me up was that temperature drop. I had got hot. I had the bubble coat on, Michigan bubble coat. I had got hot, so I took it off, put it on the back of the chair. Man, by halftime, that wind started swirling. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm up now. I said, I'm up now. I was like, put that coat back on. I was like, oh man, yeah, it was nice. Yeah, but
white boy wasted.
Yeah, saucy, man. I was real saucy. You know what I mean? Like, so them 7 o'clock games, man. Just think if you was on the West Coast. Well, they already know the time difference. It ain't no difference in West Coast if you live out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Same shit. Except for their 7 o'clock game is at 10.
Yeah, you know. Look, I watched Illinois. Look, I watched Illinois and Michigan when I was in Vegas. I watched the game at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. When you out there like that, and it's a new game, and that's fucked up because you go to bed late, and it's like if you want to watch the game, you gotta get up in like 3 hours or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. Yeah.
Oh man, I went to. Dude told us, he was like, because he said we see some Illinois dude because it was so crazy because Illinois was playing basketball at the Thomas and Mack Center though. So a couple of them was standing in our hotel. He said, you know the game come on in an hour. I was like, huh? They was like, yeah, man, you on the West Coast. So I'm drinking the coffee watching the game. You know what I mean? I'm drinking the coffee watching the game. I was like, man.
I don't know. I probably still would have had to. It might have been 9 o'clock. I probably still would have had to throw one back. I'm just going to sneak after the game.
And I was
get up about 9 or 10 at night and do it all over again.
Man, I was so saucy, man. It was just like I had to take an hour, man, because we was down there gambling, and then Hal and Dez, they had fell asleep. So when they come back down there, me and Nikki down there gambling. So when they come down there, it's like 6 o'clock. I was like, we was down there that whole time. I was like, man, I need me an hour.
Yeah.
You almost pulled a shorty?
Man. Shorty fall asleep like it's regular. Man, oh man. That dude fall asleep anywhere.
That's crazy. I don't know how people do that. I can't fall asleep around anybody.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, what you got next, Rob?
Okay, so what are y'all's top 3 disappointments so far in this college football season?
Man, disappointment?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm saying some of the games be real good, man. Like at least the first half of them, like and deal at the halftime.
I would say mine would be, of course, my Florida State Seminoles. I'm just disappointed, top to bottom. And then another thing, I mean, just I would say the disappointment because of just seeing how a lot of quarterbacks are this year, seeing the quarterback position itself as well as the running back position, even though Genty is kind of separating itself, but seeing Cam Riley hurt and that All-American running back from Texas. Those are just some disappointments because I think we'll be looking at it even more. Like the season would be so much more of a season in different ways, I feel.
I'm moving Michigan out of my top three. They were in my top three maybe a week or so ago, but the way they're winning now, and I'm looking at their schedule, and I actually can see them actually winning these close games against these teams because of the experience that they do have on that team and how well they can run the ball. So I'm gonna remove them, and I'm still gonna have Florida State there. I'm still disappointed with them, and I'm kind of disappointed with something that I've been disappointed with, and that's just the way that I'm still gonna call it ESPN, although they'll call it the AP, the Associated Press, how they rank these SEC teams. I'm disappointed with just the strength that they give the SEC teams just because they're in the SEC. And right now we're starting to see a couple of teams got popped last week. So we're starting to see that, and I'm wondering if we're going to see that from Missouri as well. So I'm a third disappointment. I really can't. I really can't think of a third one. I just because like y'all said, it's been some great football.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday, it's just been some great football. A lot of great moments, a lot of rising stars, and just a lot of great matchups. So that's two. I will be nitpicking just to find the third one because there's so much good football going on that those are just my two right there. In a team like Florida State, you expect them to be up there at least in that top 25 in the country year in and year out.
I guess my top three is I'm disappointed in some of the refereeing. Some of the refereeing has been pretty bad. Pretty bad.
But they consistent with that. They just been horrible. But so you just saying we still disappointed. I'm with you.
Well, when Texas was in the Big 12, man, the refereeing was pitiful. I mean, it was horrible. Yeah. But then they come to the SEC and they call more holding calls than they ever call in the Big 12.
Yeah.
That's how it is when we go against anytime we go against them, it's like holding, but y'all ain't calling nothing on them. It's like y'all just saying it's just us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you play an SEC team.
Yeah.
And the power of these collegiate dudes too. The power of them. Dude said his nil package wasn't right. He ain't playing no more.
Yeah. That was my next one, Poe. I do not like that whatsoever, man. I do not like that. Now I'm quite sure it's more than just these two guys that I read about. The guy in UNLV and the guy in UCF. I'm quite sure it's plenty more. But I don't like that, man. I don't like that.
Yeah, he said his nil package wasn't right, so he ain't playing. I was like, what? Yeah. And he's the starting quarterback. They was undefeated.
Yeah, they was undefeated. Yeah. The kid from UCF, he got 4 receptions last week and scored a touchdown against Colorado. And he said he go ahead and red shirt and he entered in the transfer portal.
Oh, wow. I didn't read that one.
You dudes are playing.
Yeah.
They're playing what they run, man. Yeah.
Playing.
I'm like, they don't make no sense, man. They don't make no sense.
You're like, man, you don't got my bread. He's like, man, we 3-0. You don't got my money. Yeah. All right. He said him and his dad talked about it, man.
It's crazy.
Him and his dad talked about it. His Neil wasn't right. He gonna enter the portal. And he was out. I watched the highlight. I'm like, let me see how good dude can sling the ball.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he can spin it. Watch his highlights. He can spin it. Yeah, he can spin the ball.
What's crazy about it is he's at UNLV. They're ranked number 25 now. They got a chance to make the 12-team playoff
Make the
as
12-team
a
playoff.
group of 5 team.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Him and the
dude,
running back.
yeah. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my disappointments too, man. I don't know if
Yeah.
I can find the third one, but
Yeah.
those two are high on my list. The refereeing and those kids just opting out, man. Like, shit, I don't feel like playing no more. Fuck it, I'm gonna go get this money next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, that ain't even cool.
It ain't. They gave him that power though. They gave him
Yeah,
that power.
they definitely gave them that power, man.
Right.
What else y'all got going on for the rest of the weekend? Well, Paul, I know you going to Pittsburgh tomorrow.
Yeah.
Steelers Cowboys game. What else y'all got
That's
going?
what's up.
Not much. I'm gonna try to work on grabbing some content. Probably go to my nephew's soccer game. I'm just trying to work on getting as much content, trying to set up some stuff as far as the interviews with some people for the basketball season and things like that. Different schools, different teams, high school, all those different things. So I'm sure we'll be able to talk about that as well in the group text also.
Yeah. People be in the group text, they don't even come on here. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm thinking about starting a whole new thread, man, because I mean that's sort of like a waste of time. Keep on buzzing their phone all day.
Yeah.
Right.
You
'Cause
know.
I be in it. I don't be minding it. Cause sometimes I just be moving around or busy, but I just been trying to get a lot of talk to a couple of different people who I've noticed played, but you know, the torch is passed. You know, that's something I notice in a lot of us that play. You know, the torch is passed, and some of our kids is playing, some of our nieces, you know, nephews and things like that. And I think it's going to be something big coming as well with that for us. You know, when we get to pulling in some of those interviews. So it ain't nothing but once we set it up, we good to go. That's all I know for sure.
Yeah. Anybody check out any high school games in person?
Yeah,
I
I have.
haven't
I've been.
about to. I think I know he gonna be on them for sure. I gotta pull up the schedules. I need to text Tyhan from Northland to get their schedule. I gotta tap in with my brother. Actually, he's coaching over at Groveport Madison High School, Sean. So I'm gonna get the schedule from him as well to go take a look at him because one of my buddies that I played with, my brother coaches his son, and his son's pretty good. So other than that, definitely gonna get on some of those high school schedules.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. I went to Reynoldsburg's game maybe about 3 weeks ago, but once I think it's gonna start raining, I ain't messing with it. I'm
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get ready.
Yeah, that weather look bad. It's over with.
Yeah, weather crazy.
Man, this is a shootout tonight between the Falcons and the Bucks, man.
Yeah, they
Man, Baker just threw an absolute dime
Yeah,
Didn't.
in the back of the end zone.
Sure.
Golly.
Oh man, hey man,
That
Cleveland kicking
was a
themselves, man.
dime. That was a dime.
Yeah. Cleveland kicking themselves.
yeah. We got the Bucks winning. They
I
about to
mean,
try.
we wouldn't be if Deshaun was playing the way he was paid to play.
Yeah. He got
Yeah.
that 230 guaranteed. Man.
Well, it hurt not having Chubbs either. That was a big factor in all of this. That's the
So
one
why
two
ain't they
punch.
get Kareem Hunt back then? Why ain't they get Hunt back then?
They ain't want to pay.
Yeah.
They ain't want to pay. They was being dumb. They went with the youngster Ford, and like we take Ford, and then whoever we got for third string, we don't have to get him much money. And you
Now
gotta
he
give
back.
him that league minimum.
Now he back with the Chiefs.
Yeah, back with the Chiefs eating.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. What y'all
it's,
think gonna happen with Devontae Adams, man? What's gonna happen with that guy?
Yeah.
they want too much.
Oh,
They want too much for that dude, man.
They
I'm
only
talking
won the
about,
second round. They only won the second rounder.
no, they don't. They want the first rounder. They want a person too.
Oh, I saw the Jets said a second rounder. Yeah, probably a
Man,
first.
man, we offered them 2 picks. They showed what we offered them, but they want a person too. They think they
Oh,
trying
they
to
don't
get
want to.
Pickens. We like, man, y'all
They don't want
tripping.
to let. Yeah, they don't want. I'll do that. Yep. Take Pickens in the second round and let us get Devontae
Man,
all day. Oh
I
no,
I
no, no. I take that back. I take that back. Nah, I ain't
I ain't
doing that
giving up.
either.
I ain't giving up
Yeah, I
Pickens.
ain't doing
Pickens
that.
too
I ain't
young,
doing
man.
that.
nice
Yeah,
too
He too
you
young.
can't
young.
even get a receiver. You can get somebody else. I ain't even giving you a receiver.
Nah,
I'm doing this to make my receiving core thick.
right.
Wherever. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be defeating the purpose if we gave him a receiver and we
Right.
need a receiver. Ain't no way.
Right, yeah,
Like
you
a
got
receiver swap. Nah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hope
Nah.
they don't go to the Commanders. And some
Hey,
craziness.
that's what they was like. It was like something about the Commanders or the Jets, but they said the Jets horrible. They don't. He said he
Man,
don't want to go there.
you could
no.
throw Aaron Rodgers. You could throw Aaron Rodgers, T. Higgins right now. Man, they still gonna be sacking that man back there at the
Yeah,
quarterback position.
yeah.
It's time for him to hang that jersey up, man. You
That
know,
line ain't like that, man.
everybody don't go out on that note that they want to, which is, it's just part of the game. When it's time to go, you got to take that opportunity instead of putting yourself in a situation where you're gonna damage your body
Yeah.
or be like they are, looking to try
Was
to
it his
get a
fault?
mega
Is
star.
it his fault or is it the line's fault?
That's could you, man?
Did
That's
you
a
put a better
see,
quarterback in that system
to
and
be
get
honest.
better results?
You didn't pay the man. You got to look at the organization too. It was a lot more quarterbacks available, and now you got to ask yourself: would you have wanted Darnold to wait and develop? Because right now it's looking like a little iffy on New York's part of that Darnold trade. They getting the best
It's
of it.
all about the system. It's all about
Yeah,
being in the right system.
Yeah.
Some of these
Yeah.
quarterbacks are in the wrong system. Fields was in the wrong system. He's in a great system right now where he can flourish. It's just about finding your system, and Darnold could possibly be in that type of system. He has the receivers, has a nice line, a nice running game. What
So
more can you ask?
do you
They
think
got
it
fed
take
up with
for
Darnold, though.
do you think it take
Yeah,
for
he
him to
was
have his
horrible.
coordinator? Because he got his
Yeah.
receiving core except Adams in New
I mean,
York.
they fed up with Darnold. They got fed up with Darnold, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darnold was like, they was like, man, go somewhere else, man. They was fed up with him.
Yeah, I mean, he was horrible.
Yeah.
He was horrible, but look at him now, offensively. How much
Yeah.
better are they?
Nah, they ain't. You know what I mean? Like you said, he probably getting coached different at Minnesota. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? He probably getting coached different.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely have better players and a better defense.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely got a better defense. You already know that. They got Flores back there running that defense.
I see what he
He's
did.
His coach has
yeah.
the best offensive line in the NFL. Wow. Didn't they just get their quarterback killed?
Who did?
The coach.
The coach.
Did you hear that,
Yeah.
son? You said that your coach got the best offensive line in the NFL, and they said, did you just get your quarterback killed?
That's what I thought. Didn't he get put out? Didn't he get put out last game? Ain't
Yeah,
that
he
why
tried to run the
Flacco
ball.
was there?
Yeah,
tried to
he was
run
trying
that
to run
joint.
it, man.
He tried to run the ball.
Hey, it's funny because they look better with Flacco back there, man.
Nah, because
Everybody looks better with Flacco.
Flacco had no threat to run. Flacco could he could spin it, man.
He can spin
He
it.
got Flacco got a good arm. He got
Yeah,
a
he got
good
a nice
arm.
arm, man. Think just having him there, I think, make a difference for them. Because if they wouldn't have had him, I think they go down big last week.
Yeah. Flacco we didn't even get to we start touching him at the end, but he He was back there, man. He was slanging that dude. Our DBs play too far off, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I
That
don't like
10
that
yard,
call.
that 10 yards off the dribble. Like, come on, man.
I was surprised. I thought they would have put a little more pressure. I noticed they did after a few plays when he came in, but you was right. The way he was slinging that pigskin,
Man.
They-
Yeah,
they-
man. They wasn't
they
even
had to back
pressuring
up.
Flacco.
yeah, they
Like-
had to back up off of it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
We got 40 points in the first half of this NFL game.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I'm looking at now.
is the over under already
Yeah,
in this
they
game?
right now.
It's
They already
definitely
have it.
approaching if it ain't there. Oh,
It's 43 and a half. They have 41 right now.
yeah, they right there. It's over with. It's over with.
Over and
Man.
under.
Yeah.
It's over with. No defense.
No, one bit.
And the Falcons actually got a pretty decent defense, man.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, they
They
just gave
do.
up 24 points in the first half.
Yeah, you're right.
They do. 2 black head coaches tonight.
He said talented peanut brittle. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's looking like so far for him.
Yeah, straight peanut brittle. Right.
You know, they talked about how far he could throw that ball, how he could spin that ball.
Yeah.
You know, I
That ain't
didn't
working out
watch
too
him
well
out
for him.
Florida, but was he that good that he should have been picked in the first round? No.
They picked him off for talent, potential.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Yeah.
don't think he was worth that pick, man. I was a pick I thought was more questionable than any pick. You know, nothing against him, you know, being what he is, but I just thought it was a questionable pick. He didn't show me enough at Florida for the years he was there, honestly.
Yeah, because he only started that year, right? Did he even start the beginning of the season? I don't even think he started the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they was with a two quarterback tandem for real for the years he was there until he actually took over starting.
You know, they say a college quarterback need to start at least 25 games, man, before you're really actually going to be ready to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
One season at the helm, and, you know, Trubisky, they took a chance on him. What happened? You know, he's a bomb. You know, you can't think the guys can come and play 1 year college ball, man, and they're going to be ready. It's not going to happen.
Right.
The NFL game is too sophisticated, man, and those guys is way too talented.
Right.
You play one season, and you think you're going to come out there and be balling. It ain't going to happen.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well, if y'all ready to end the live stream, man, we can end, and then what's tomorrow morning? I don't think I got nothing tomorrow morning. No, that's Friday. I'm tripping.
Friday.
Yeah.
You got Scoop.
Yeah, I got school. That's right. But Saturday morning we can jump on 8 a.m. if y'all. Well, I know you probably gonna be in Pittsburgh kicking it. You gonna probably be halfway hung over somewhere.
Nah, yeah, hey, you know, I still get on, man.
Yeah, because you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Saturday morning game day.
Yeah, I'm gonna still get on. So send that link. You know, I'll be in Pittsburgh, but I get on.
Depending on how
Yeah, I
that
can't promise nothing for 8.
Yeah.
You said what, T.Y.?
I said I can't promise nothing for 8. I hate waking up the same time I get up for work. I just be laying in the bed sometimes just with my eyes closed. Because really my body wake up at probably like about 5:30 or something.
Yeah.
I hate that. I just be wanting to just still be asleep.
Yeah.
When in reality, really, you supposed to just get up. If you're up, you really just supposed to get up. Like, get up.
Yeah, I can't lay in the bed.
Yeah.
I can't lay in the bed. I don't know what it is. I can't do it.
I'm so used to being out of it. Listen here. Because I do so much, when I get in it, let's talk for a minute.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Look, and I can lift mine up, so I can sit up too. I ain't like just laying down, so I can sit up and watch me some stuff too if I just want to just chill in there. So
Yeah, I feel that.
I'll be needing it, man. I'm tired. Look, I'm tired already thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel
But it's
that.
gonna be over when I get my little 2 days rest.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well.
So okay, man. I'm out of here, man. Go blue.
Yep, me too, man. Oh wait.
All
Go
right.
blue.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Peace out.
Oh, WTP Sports Dude, 1D out. Let's go.
Sir, we
All
out.
right. Peace.
What's up?